Welcome back to Groove Voice. For this episode, I'm going to talk about giving yourself what you give other people, if not giving yourself more than what you give other people. So, as we know, most of us might play the, people pleaser, role for certain people in our lives or even our own group. And to some degree, to some extent, that's fine. You know, it's not bad to want to please somebody else, to want to be there for somebody else, give somebody some other things, or if you feel like you're already really content with yourself and that you please yourself enough, you would say, then it's not bad to give a little percentage to other people. However, it will become an increasing problem when you start putting a lot of other people before yourself, or when you feel like you need to meet everything that this person needs. The whole time you aren't meeting at least half of the things that you need currently in your life. So, for example, right? Let's say this person, they don't have many people in their life. They don't have many people they could rely on, they could count on, they could go to, and you make it your topmost priority to make it known that you're the person that they could come to whenever they need you. You make it known that, okay, you're dealing with this, come to me about it. You and so on, or having issues, confide in me. You make it your goal to be there for them, and that's not a problem. That's not an issue, especially when that person is close to you. Then of course you want to make it your job to make sure they know that they're close to you and you're close to them, and that's fine. However, when you do something so extreme for the people, you want to make sure it's a mutual bond, a mutual understanding, and a thing that is completely mutual between the two of you and reciprocated on every level. You can't be the person going out of your way to be there all the time if they're not going out of their own way to be there for you when you need it. Now, obviously, there's certain situations where we just can't be there for the other person. That's fine. That's fine. It's not our job to be there 24/7. They have to learn to be there for themselves. But even then, we make it our job to be there when they need us most, or to at least be there every now and then. 70% of the time, 75% of the time, whatever. But if you can't look at this person and be like, oh, they do that for me, you know, the same thing I'm giving this person, they give me that in return. If you can't look at them and say that confidently and confirm amongst yourself and even confirm with them real quick, like, oh, did you do this for me, or am I bugging? If you can't do that, then stop it. Simply stop it. Because what that's going to lead to is a little bit of resentment, a little bit of, obviously you're not giving yourself enough currently, but yeah, that resentment piece is very important. Because let's say I have a friend and he needs $5, I give him $5. He needs to talk to me real quick. We could talk. You want to go hoop? We go hoop. Whatever he needs me for, I show out and I show up for. You know. But hey, can I borrow this real quick? Hey, you want to go here real quick? Nah, I don't got it on me. Nah, I don't really want to do that. Oh, I'm busy doing it. You feel me? If he does something of that sort, and he's clearly avoiding me whenever I need something, but I'm making it my job to be there for him, now it's like I'm gonna grow a little bit of not hatred, but definitely that resentment piece, because now it's like I try my best to be the first person. I try my best to make it known that, okay, I got you. You need this, I got you. You want to talk to me, I'm here for you. I made it my goal to be there for them, and they clear they don't want to do that for me and are willing to do that for me. So now it's like I just can't do that for you no more. Now it's like I've kind of grown to extremely dislike you now because of that. And I mean, it's not my fault to have grown those feelings. Some could say I'm in the right to feel that, considering that they basically just like ignored me and just completely didn't care about the things I needed when I cared about what they needed. So some could justify those feelings, but nonetheless, you don't want to feel that for that person. You don't want to feel dislike for a person that you just showed out for all the time. Of course not. But it's another thing too, especially when you do something for somebody else. You're being their person pleaser. You please them. That's your job. They don't do it for you. However, you see them doing it for somebody else. Completely fine. No issues whatsoever. That does hurt. That does hurt. And you don't want to put yourself in that position. I'm not saying that don't just, ignore everybody, don't care about everybody's needs. However, realize and understand when you showing up and showing out is necessary, and guarantee yourself that you'll get it in return. Don't just do that for the people if they can't do it for you. Simply. But the important piece and the important message of it is that make sure that you're doing it for yourself, because it's very easy to just do things for the people, but the minute it comes to us, it feels like a crime, pretty much, to do it for myself. Like, let's say I want to go shopping and I buy 10 different items. However, not one of those items is for myself. Or I'm buying this item for my sister. I'm buying this item for my best friend. I'm buying this for my girlfriend. I'm buying this for my mom. Oh, this looks very nice. I think you would like this. Whatever. Each thing I'm picking out, I'm thinking of somebody else when I make that purchase. But let's say I walk into a store that I'm really fond of the items that are in there, and I really like them, But each thing I'm looking at, I'm just like, oh, that's too pricey, or I don't really need that, or yeah, I probably want that, but I probably wouldn't use it, or I'm thinking things like that. Or let's say I finally commit to a purchase, and I'm like, all right, yeah, whatever, $20, cool, I buy it, and I immediately feel like my chest cave in, because now it's like, oh, I just wasted $20, like you really didn't need that for real, or you could have bought that for somebody else. So many different things. It does feel like that at times, where it's like you will get yourself something, you will try to treat yourself to something. Maybe not everyone will feel that, but for a decent amount of people, they could agree. When they do something for themselves, it doesn't feel the same. It doesn't feel right. Now that could kind of correlate to the emotions behind it. Like, obviously you feel nice making other people feel nice, but even then, it's like you should feel nice trying to make yourself feel nice. Anyways, just because you want something isn't a crime to get it for yourself and do this for yourself, or put somebody else's needs to the side so you can do something that you need. It's not a crime, but it will feel like that. So you want to overcome that feeling, you want to overcome that fear, that emotion, and make sure that when you need something, you are going out of your way to at least give it to yourself, because you deserve it. You don't want to be going out of your way to give somebody this. I'm not saying that they don't deserve it by any means. However, if they aren't showing that they deserve it, or aren't showing that they would do that for you, if they're in the same position, don't do it. Don't go out of your way to do that. Don't go out of your way to express your gratitude, your emotions to the people if they are doing it for you. Don't sit here and kiss ass, pretty much, thinking that this person gonna do it for you, because they probably won't. So overall, if you notice that people in your life are doing that, people in your life aren't giving you as much as you give them, distance yourself. Or at least, if you don't want to completely distance yourself, if you want to cut them out, that's fine. That's normal. But at the very least, tone down what you do for them. And that doesn't mean like just giving gifts. It's simple stuff too that you'll really overlook, because to you it's the bare minimum, it's basic friend things, but it's things that they don't even do. For example, if you have this close friend, or this friend even, that you give advice to, basic advice, you need help, you need someone to study with you, you need a little tutoring, you need a little guidance, and wherever you are in your life, okay, and you came to me because I'm very knowledgeable on this, that, and third, cool. However, whenever you're in the gym, whenever you're kind of stuck or lost in something, obviously they're not obligated to know what that topic may be. However, they may not even be trying to help you. Let's say you get a random text out of the blue from this person that you haven't spoken in like 2 months, and they're just starting their business major, and they know you're really familiar with business, so they come to you for the help, of course. Now, you haven't spoken to this person in months. In the past 2 months, they haven't done anything for you. You haven't done anything for them. You aren't obligated to respond to that text. However, you think, okay, they clearly came to me, they need some help. Me being the good person I am, I'm just going to respond. No biggie, right? No biggie. Let me respond. Let me give them some advice. Let me help them out. Cool. You do that. They thank you for it. They take that information. They leave. Let's say 2 weeks later, you run into an issue at a store, right? Let's say you're buying some hygienic products. You and this person share the same interest, share the same kind of hygienic routine, so to speak, where you know that they take care of their hair a lot. You're going in there to look at some hair products. You're not too familiar with what's the best, however they are. So you call them up or you text them real quick, and they'll be like, yo, hey, real quick, can you let me know which one of these products would be the best for my hair, or which one of the products you use? And either A, they completely just disregard everything you say, don't even respond to your message, or B, they're like, nah, I don't really know actually, or I stopped taking care of my hair a while ago, knowing that they haven't. And unfortunately, more often than not, there's a lot of people out there that exist that are exactly the things that I speak, and there are a lot of situations that I spoke that are pretty prevalent and that occurred a decent amount of times, where you try to confide in somebody, they aren't willing to hear you out, However, if you want to confide in, or if they want to confide in you, you give all ears. You even find a third ear to give them even. But the problem is a lot of these things just simply aren't reciprocated a lot of times, unfortunately, even in the best of friendships. And a lot of people choose to overlook these issues, being a good person that they are, or think that it won't lead to any future problems on the road because they're just gonna chop it up to it being, no biggie. Or some people have themselves so content enough to where if someone else isn't gonna be there for them, they don't care. But even then, even if you're somebody that you feel like you're very content with yourself, you're in a very good position with yourself, and the people that you're close with aren't in the best position with themselves, so that they come to you a lot, it doesn't matter. You know that within yourself, you're wasting some resources, you're wasting some time, you're wasting your energy trying to help them out, knowing that if you ever were in a position that they're in, they probably wouldn't do the same for you. So regardless of whether or not you're very content with the current person you are today, and you know that you're in a good position, it doesn't matter. If people aren't going to do what you do for them, don't do it. Take what you give other people, do it for yourself. You spent $200 on this person, you could have spent $200 on yourself. You spent 2 hours trying to listen to the conversation about this, that, and third. How about take 2 hours to do anything else, maybe? Or knowing that you have a current situation going on, take 2 hours to work on that. So many different things. And a lot of people don't realize that when you go to somebody and you ask for all these things, you're wasting a lot of what they have. And some people don't even have that much. Some people go as far as to having little and still giving you more than what they have. They'll find a way. So don't be the person that takes advantage of these other people out there, and don't be the person that lets yourself get taken advantage of. But I'll say that's going to go for the video. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for listening. I'll see you guys in the next one.